Hello. It's finished. Yeah, there we go. I need to catch up on this. I got the, what's it called? I got the, Gatling thingy, this one. You can't really see it because it's sold out, but... Oh, neat. And so I've been doing this because of that. But, we gotta get the roof done. Here it is. This. It's kind of expensive because you have to put the repeater before it, but... That's why we have the double send for. Then we can put those in those. Catapult zombie not encountered yet. Why am I so zoomed out? Let me... That's better. Trying to remember what else we probably need. Pumpkin's good, that's good. Let's try with this. Actually, let's go back. No. I don't know what I need to do for the catapult. The catapult's probably the weird one for this level. I don't know how to counter them yet. Okay, we got the first one, bottom row. You got 2 sun out, so these sunflowers got 3 now. So I'm gonna put the butter thingy in the bottom because you can slow them down, which is good. And I'm trying to get my entire pack column full of sunflower. And I just put one in the wrong spot, so that's fine. I've been using the corns because they're kind of like the blue ones, but for this, so for the roof level, so... What am I saying? The corn, for some reason, has butter that slows them down like the blue ones do for the, blue pea shooters do for the other levels. Except this one works on the roof level, so that's kind of what's important, I guess. Now we have a whole column of sunflowers and we have a whole column of corn, so what we can do next is try to double down on both of them and get 2 columns of each. If you can get 2 columns of sun and you get 2 columns of your easy plants, you're good to go. So, and I'm also gonna double up because I have the double sunflowers to have a very big cooldown, but besides their cooldown, they're very good because they give you 2 sun for 1 pot. I have to put a gap before I can put the pea shooters, which is annoying. But if I can get the pea shooters and I can get the butter to go off to stall, we'll be in a good spot. And I did get the pumpkins, which help. Because the pumpkins act like a potato, turn pretty much any other plant into a potato. Which is what we want, really. Okay, so the catapult zombie just kind of stays at the back, I guess. And we've done our first catapult, Gatling Pea. We got the first Gatling Pea, so I think that's a good sign for us. I love the kind of sentences that only this game could ever make me say. And we have a whole row of the doubles with the Gatling in the middle. And so now our goal is just to cover them all in the pumpkin so they don't get eaten. And to turn all of them into Gatlings. Because if we can get a whole column of Gatlings, we're pretty much not gonna lose. That being said, that's a lot easier said than done. Alright, final wave. We're gonna make it looks like. Yep, and what did we get? Umbrella Plant. Best tower defense game ever. Honestly, you're not wrong. I love this game. I remember what I was doing last time. We need the magnet for these guys. I don't really know if we needed the pumpkins. on top of everything else. And now we didn't need the potatoes. So one's right, like the... Oh, I didn't get any sunflower, that's probably important. I'll drop the gatlings and stuff this time. And I'll do this. So we have the twin sunflowers, we have the coffee for the magnets, we have the kernels, whatever. We got all the stuff we need. Too bad this level doesn't really let us use the gatling stuff, but it was like the best thing I could think to get with the coins for these kinds of levels, so. I'll do that. I'll do that. There we go. We've got the corn thingy in the bottom. Going with the first zombie. While he's being dealt with, we can do the slow buildup of sunflowers. And once we have another zombie, we'll just put down another corn thingy to deal with them. And at the very beginning, it starts off slow, so we can kind of get all of our suns out without really having to worry too much about zombies, but once it starts to speed up and we start to get more, it takes a little bit longer to get that second column going. But if we can get that going, we're pretty good. I'm actually gonna leave a couple of gaps because I need to put in the umbrellas to protect us against the catapults and bungees. In our kind of back area. We've got to worry about the cones too, and those can be annoying. But we can kind of stall them at the beginning, and later we'll have all of our defenses up to deal with them pretty efficiently. I sound so professional this time. I don't know what changed since last time. Honestly, probably nothing. I think I'm just talking out loud. Not that there's anything wrong with talking out loud or not, but I don't know, I don't really plan very descriptively, but I'm trying to be more descriptive. I've heard it's good to be descriptive, so. Figured I'd at least give it my best shot, you know? We got our two columns, we've got the, we got the double sunflower in the middle back, so that's gonna help. We have two umbrellas and we have two magnets sort of in the front, which should help with dealing with the ladder zombies when those come up. And I'm trying to save up enough to get pumpkin put on each magnet so that they can't get eaten so easily. And we've got 2 double sunflowers, which makes up for the lack of 2 regular sunflowers because of the umbrellas. And now I'm trying to put a whole row of pumpkins, or column of pumpkins in the front to act as potatoes, because I don't have any potatoes. So the best thing I can put there instead is gonna be the pumpkins. We've also got our first catapult at the top, but she's getting really slowed down because we're getting really lucky with her, what is that? With our butter. He's getting really slowed down by the butter. Which weird that butter slows him down, but I'm not even gonna question this game anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Also, that umbrella gets huge. I need 1 more pumpkin. I'm waiting on the cooldown to finish, and then I can have an entire column of the pumpkins, which is good. And then I'm trying to put a whole column of magnets in there just so that we don't run out of magnets with all the ladders that are coming. And as we do this, every time my sunflower runs out of cooldown and I can get another one, I'm gonna do that. Now that I have pretty much everything else that we need to worry about, I'm just gonna keep putting pumpkin columns, I guess. More stuff for them to have to eat through, which means more time for the corn to do its thing. Because I don't really know what else I can put up at the front now that we have all of our necessary plants in the way. Giving them more stuff to eat is pretty much the only thing I can think would be left to do, I guess. Because if we can stall them for longer, then that's kind of gonna seal everything else out for us that we need to do. So, yeah. That guy's gonna explode. Yep, there he goes. Saw it when it was gonna happen. Explosions kind of remind me of like SpongeBob when Squidward would just fall and explode for some reason. I'm gonna save the pumpkin now that the recharge is up for when we need it. For whatever row we need it in the most. It looks like it's gonna be the bottom, so we're gonna put it there. Could probably put another row of the corn in the front, in front of the magnets, because we have the pumpkins to protect them. And then we can put that one in the middle, yep, and there we go. 30 corns is plenty, I think. Even if they start eating through the front, we still have the magnets and the other 2 and all the pumpkins to go through. We honestly have so much sun at this point with all the double sunflowers, because we only have 1 left and then they're all going to be double sunflowers. So if we can get the, We have like so much sun that we can do whatever we want with it, really. Okay, the catapult is just bulldozing straight through. I don't exactly understand what's going on there, but he might just win because of that. I didn't know he could just do that. And yep, we lost. Did he go down my chimney like Santa? Did he just go through my chimney like Santa? Well, I didn't know he could just flatten his way through like that. Well, see, what can we do about that this time? We could use cherry bomb to just blow him up, I guess. Or we could do something to try and block him off, maybe. But what could we do about that? Hello. Yeah, it's been a while, probably. I've been wanting to play this game since I found it on my old computer, so I thought it would be kind of fun to play an old game. See, what can we drop? Well, we could drop these if we got this. Because I don't think the ladder can climb over its gauntlet. Let me check. Maybe. Well, here's the thing. We could also well, we kind of need something that can blow these guys up, the catapults up before they get to the back. So I don't know if the colonel's gonna do it, but that is a kind of redundant. Yeah, that's what I was kind of picking up on after I read the entry on them. We got crushed by the catapult last time, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do to blow them up before then this time. Mushroom, maybe. I'm just trying to figure out what I can drop and to put it there instead. Because I could always, I could do a tombstone, but it does put a crater, but I could also just do a cherry bomb. Might drop the pumpkin and put a cherry bomb instead. We'll see how that goes. Might be a terrible idea, but we'll have to find out, I guess. What is that about what they say about defense and offense? Because I might have it backwards, but no amount of defense matters when they can just steamroll over it, I guess. I can just, literally blow them up, then that kind of is gonna be everything we gotta worry about. We don't really have much more we gotta worry about if we can do that. Yeah, my issue wasn't necessarily the ladders. I mean, I have the magnets for them. My issue isn't the ladders, my issue is the Gatlings. The Gatling guy rolled over all my plans last time and just kind of got to the end that way, so... I'm trying to do something about that this time so it doesn't happen again. If I can deal with those guys, and that was kind of my weakness last time. We've already got the cone head going, so we gotta put our double layers in. Signs of intelligent human. I learned from mistake. Learn and grow, that's the important part of these kinds of games. You can get that done, you can get anything done. It's the secret to life if you think about it. If you think about it hard enough. You know, just think about it hard, think about it right, and the meaning of life becomes clear. Learning and growing and stuff will get you through anything. Oh, hello there. You managed to walk in on my weirdest rant so far. How are you doing? I started off sounding really smart today. I don't know what happened. But something definitely happened. Whatever that something is, I like it. I just keep getting weirder and weirder. But isn't that the good part? Isn't that what makes things so fun? Yeah, I played too. But I wanted to play the first one because both the first one. And I haven't played that one in forever. And those front ones are getting eaten, so that's nice. So I'll blow them up, problem solved. The only problem is the cola. Yeah, for Xbox, yeah, it's this version of it is the older one, so because they changed a lot of stuff. This was like a really old version that was on my phone or whatever. Not my phone, on my old laptop. So it's very nostalgic because this is like the kind of the original version, I guess. He wasn't close enough. Nice. Oh well. Maybe the line one would have been better for this, but it's what it is. I'll try that one after this one, if this one doesn't work. Yeah, that was a waste. It was a waste, but I don't care. They're gonna eat through it, aren't they? Yeah. I had pumpkins last time, those kind of helped with this, but then this guy just kind of went straight through it. Like he's doing here. And that's kind of why I had to be able to do that. Because I can always put the plans back, but if it gets to the end, that's kind of... I can't do anything about that part, can I? Oh, hi, Bunny. Ah, you did? Yeah, I don't know how good that's gonna be for these guys, which are my main concern more than anyone else. Plus, I always like the magnets just a little more. I don't know why I like the magnets. But I did. There we go. How you doing, Benny? Welcome in. Yeah, they're lurking. I'm good. He's gonna steal my magnet. Good thing I can do that. I'm feeling better. I lost the last round because I got steamrolled, so I got bombs this time. Because as we all know, explosions solve everything. I'm getting to put some more of those down. There we go. Yeah, but Sushi Nukem, exactly. Oh, a diamond. Nice. Out of nowhere. You know, those just kind of fall from the sky. That's why they're so hard to find. They're heavenly crystals. That's all of them. I don't know if I needed that, but I wanted to. And that's what's important. Boing. Hello. I hope you're doing good. Bum 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 bum. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah. It's a Monday, so I know it's not the best day for a lot of people, but I hope I can make it as good as a Monday can be. Mondays be Mondays, exactly. If we can make it a good Monday, that's good. I'm trying to stall. There we go. We did it. The cherry bombs did save us. That's good. Well, this would be nice if we weren't on the end of the game where I don't need these anymore. I got the Gatling pea shooter, by the way. Oh, what? Hello? Is that a power line? Is he holding a power line? Does he have a smaller zombie on his back? What are you? I don't like you. How do I deal with you? Roid zombie. Well, Roid zombie needs a roided plant, I guess. Let me actually order these in a way that I like, because it's been bothering me that they've been in a different order every time. Yes, I care. I could use those this time, because then I won't have to put the pot so close. And I can actually use the pumpkin this time, so that's nice. Yeah. Let's go. I've got the jalapeno because they give a line, so I don't have to put them close like I do with the cherry bombs, but only do the spots around them. And I got the Gatling, which I do have to put on the second half of the roof over the bump for it to be able to hit them, because the roof is curved. Which is why I have to put these ones in the back, these catapult type things, like the corn one. Because they can throw it over the top of the bump. But the Gatling is way stronger, it just has to be put really close up, so I have to put pumpkins around it. Or it'll get eaten. It's too expensive to get eaten. Because that's 200 for a pea shooter and then 250 to turn it into a Gatling. Amazing commentary. I know, I feel so smart today. You missed the part where you missed my rant where I was talking about how the meaning of life is being able to recover from your mistakes after I got squished. That was probably my most insane rant so far. Of course, the cone head shows up in the only one that I have no defense on yet. Well, now I have one defense on it. Great, that'll save me. That'll save me against the tanks. There, now we can get two, finally. At least there's only one of them. I can deal with a single cone head for now. Although he might start eating me. Yeah, I had a philosophical moment because of PvZ. Except it wasn't even really philosophical, it was more just brainless ranting. I don't actually think I got anything from that entire rant. He's gonna eat my corn. I managed to talk so much about the meaning of life while also literally not saying anything with it. That's pretty much everything I do. I talk a lot and say very little. Yeah. Best rants, exactly. I'm just letting my brain run wild, okay? It's more fun that way. We have 2 columns of sun now. We even have a double one going. Now we kind of just have to get the double kernels, and then we can get the pea shooters going in the front. See, we gotta put that space there, which is a little annoying, but it's gonna be fine. So we can do this. And we don't have to worry about them being eaten if they die before they can eat it, so. That's a sentence. Oh. No. Misses, that's fine, whatever. Okay, well, we got some at the top, so I'll put one there. Take that. And then I'm gonna double up on my sunflowers, because if I can get all of my twins going, then I can get enough. Oh, and he's at the bottom. Oh, that's why we have this. Wow, he doesn't even... The hook is really the hook. Yep, the hook's gonna cause us some problems. Let's try that one more time. Let's see if we can get some better defenses against the hook. Because he can't get blown up, apparently. That kind of changes things a lot. Since we haven't done anything, we don't have any info on him either. If we can get our Gatlings up, we might be good though. But at least I know I don't need to waste the thing on the explosion anymore. Maybe that's why it gives me the extra coins with this plant, so that I can get the Gatling, because that's going to be what I need to deal with our hook. I can put the tauntlet there too. Maybe a tauntlet will keep him from being able to throw the thing over it. Or it could be the umbrella, I don't know. We could also put a torch in front of him if we want to put the torch in front of the Gatling just for some extra power. But I'm gonna go with tall for now and just see if when he throws the little one, if he just smacks into the top of the tauntlet of the can. I mean, I figured that he could, but I'm more worried about trying to block the little one from being thrown over the top. I don't really think there's any potatoes I can put in the way, or walnuts I can put in the way. I'm gonna call them potatoes because they look like potatoes. I don't think there's anything we can put in the way of those big guys that'll stop them. So it's not really about stopping them, it's about killing them before they can get any further. My favorite level in the game is the pool level, but I'm biased because my favorite plant in the game is cattails. Yeah, they're liking my yappers. No. My yapping definitely is helping a lot. I'm a big yapper. Talking about Society actually has more people interested than I thought I would, I guess. when a bulldozer comes your way, you can't really block it. So you just kind of have to judge it. That is amazing, yeah. And that's amazing until you have to worry about Zombie Hulk getting in the way, I guess. After that point, you can't really do anything. That Zombie Hulk has struck fear in my heart that I haven't felt in a long time. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out what I can do about it for now. He ate my pot, it's fine. He'll still die. If I can get the whole thing going here. Gotta get my pumpkins out. Yeah, the fog levels were annoying. Just because I couldn't see anything. If I remember right, I think after this we have a night version of this one too to worry about. But if we can get through the night version, I think that's the last level of the game, and then we're good to go. I think our combination of the stalling of him with the Gatling is going to be what saves us. Because that's really the only thing I can think of for, at the moment is to stall him and shoot him as hard as we can. Because yeah, he can just kind of squash his way through everything. But if he can get that far, then I don't really know if we can do anything about it. Because he might just squash his way all the way through to the back and then what? Yeah. I think that's gonna save us. There's gotta be something we can do though. If there's one thing I know about this game is that every zombie has a counter and we just have to figure out what it is. Maybe we can look through some other ones. I know his weakness was magnet because he has the armor. And he was the scariest one before then. These ones can also do it, but my way of getting around them was just blowing them up. But I can't really do that here, so... Yeah, if you have any advice for dealing with these big ones, that would be helpful, because I'm kind of stuck on them. I know there's gotta be something, because I remember I was able to get past this part last time I tried playing, but I just don't remember what I did. I remember there was something, I just don't remember what it was. Because if it can just kind of squash through whatever we put in the way, we can't really stall him that way. We can use the corn to slow him down, but that's only going to work so much. And the Gatlings aren't going to kill him fast enough, and we won't be able to get them out fast enough, so... There's got to be... And we can't blow him up either, I tried that too. He's probably the first one that I've run into that I've been struggling this much with. So you have to do 2. So if I did like that, I could do it. That, okay. That much is doable. And he's really the only hard one we have to worry about. So if we can, you know, double down on him on that, then that should be fine. What else can we do? I'll try using cabbages too, because I think they do more damage. I think it's cabbage do more damage, the other one slows. They're the same price, so it would be weird if one of them was just the same but as the other, but slows for the same price. So we'll try to save up enough to where you can do the double explosion and see if we can save it with that. Yeah, I think that's going to be the strategy. I'll try that. Thanks for the tip. I was pretty stuck there. Wayne. I think, yeah, if we can, I'm gonna do the row of corn and a row of cabbage and see if that is more efficient or anything. It might just kind of be a waste of a slot, but I had an extra slot, so we're gonna give it a try. In fact, oh really? So even scarier, great, because that's what I needed, is more of them. More zombie per zombie, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, they have red eyes, that's terrifying, I hate them already. That sounds awful. Yeah, don't worry, they won't be in the main campaign. Yeah, it sounded like they wouldn't, but I'm not going to be doing survival endless, and that's even more of a reason for me to not be doing that. was already not going to, but you didn't need to sell me on it. You might eat my cabbage, but that's totally fine. Just gotta worry about this top one, and we also gotta bomb the big one when he comes in. Yep, was waiting for that. Which lane is he gonna come out of? That's the real question. Is he gonna come out of the middle, top, what? Yep, he's in the middle, alright. Oh, come on, he didn't let me put it down fast enough. I blew him up first, that's good. There we go. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I always like more fun facts. I like fun facts. Fun facts are fun. Oops, I put that in the wrong thing, whatever. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Blah 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 blah. Nice. Do you keep your socks on? Oh, really? Interesting. Forgot watermelons exist. Yeah, that's a very fun fact. Neat. I completely forgot watermelons exist. I remember liking the melons. Hi. Remember, don't the melons have area damage or something? And we have another big one to worry about. Well, I missed it, but that's totally fine, whatever. I'll do another one. Yeah, I see you. I said hi. We can get our cooldowns fixed while we get there. We just gotta blow him up before he gets to the back. My bomb mate. Yep, there he goes. And we got the melon. We were just talking about the melons. Oh, we have the Jack in the Box, and we have everything in this level. really went from, okay, here's the big guy, okay, now here's all of them. This level's gonna be pretty hard, but now we have melon pult, which is gonna help a lot. So what we need the pot, we need those. We're gonna need these. Need both of these. What's your favorite anime? Kimi ni Todoke. Okay, we're gonna have to drop something here. Because we gotta deal with buckets. And we gotta deal with ladders. I'm feeling I played PvZ 2 for some reason? Yeah, I have. I played it like a long time ago. I did like it. It had some weird plans, but I did like it. I remember liking it a lot. Yeah, we gotta deal with this one, gotta deal with this. I mean, we can deal with these and these the same way, and this guy, you know, he has this. Honestly, the bungees aren't actually that big of a deal. We can blow them up too. Or we can always just, you know, put whatever they stole back. They're annoying, but they're not really as big a deal as these other ones, so I'm gonna do this. Although we won't have any pumpkins or anything, which is the more concerning part. Maybe I'm underestimating the power of melon though. The one downside is melon is going to be very expensive. But I think if we can hold out until we can get a melon, we'll be fine. But it might be a bad idea to try so early. But I'm gonna see if I can save up that much this early. Because if we can, then we'll be good. But this is definitely gonna be a risky early game. But I like risky plays. And if he gets too close, we can blow him up. I've never tried it this way before, but I want to. That's really it, I want to. I want to see if we can do it. But, you know, if we can't, yeah. He's gonna get too close, so we're gonna have to use corn or something in addition to the melon. So we need the bots because we need more space, but we can do that. Maybe the reason he gave this is because he wants us to buy the extra slot. Because we can get the 9 slots, but we don't have nearly enough for that. But I think that's kind of what it wants us to do at this point, because we need the slot for the pot, so it probably wants us to expand our slots. You know, on the flip side, I could do this. I mean, I'd have to put it really far up, but I didn't want the melon, so we'll do that. I know I'm not gonna need a whole lot of sun, but I like to have the double because it helps a lot for me with these double bombs. I know it's unnecessary, but I'd rather have too much than too little, I guess. You know, now that I have the twins, I might try going back to 1 row and seeing if that helps at all, but I don't really know if it will. I'm trying a couple things here just because we're very far ahead, so why not, I guess. They might eat it before I can get through, yeah. Because we have to put that up there. But if we do, he's gonna do that. But so it's kind of between power and whatever else. That. Do it in the order. No, I don't need those, but you know, maybe I can instead of getting these, I'll get the cutlings, but that's gonna be very expensive. But we're gonna be double rowing either way, so I guess it's fine. I want those because we need the area. We need the area and we need the direct power. And we need these. You know, we could drop these. Drop those for that. I'm gonna try that. We can do that, and we have one more left. Maybe the area power of them kind of stacking on top of each other is gonna be good enough to deal with the buckets and stuff. Without needing a magnet. And then we can do that, we have enough umbrella still. Give that a try, yeah. Gotta find the right loadout for this. Loadout is probably the hardest part that I glossed over way too much. We got the double sunflowers, which is gonna be good for now. 2 of them. See if we can get a third. We can get a third. We gotta get the corn out. I thought we could have gone for something more expensive and just kind of hoped we got it fast enough, but I don't think that was working out well for us, so back to doing corn. It was worth the experiment, I guess, to know for sure if we could delay that long or not. There's probably some technique for it, but I don't know what it is. There we go. And we can put that plant in front of him. There's that pot in front of him. And it'll delay while the corn does its thing. Now that we have all of the sun, we can focus more on this part at the bottom. There you go. Got 2. We need to get the double row of the corn going pretty quickly, and then we can do a row of melon in front of that. There's also going to be 3 waves this time, because I really wanted to just throw everything at us immediately, I guess. I was totally ready. I'm totally not still getting warmed up. I was ready for all this stuff at once. Thanks, game. You're totally not just gonna go straight in, aren't you? You know you're supposed to warm me up first, right? You're not just supposed to go all in at once like that. You're like the people who like to split pea. I like it, I just don't have a use for it ever. The split pea has a really neat design, but there's never anything that calls for him. I love all the plants in this game though, but my favorite is still definitely cattail. I mean, I kind of share some design elements with cattail if you think about it, so I guess it was meant to be all along. Are we gonna get a Hulk in this first wave or no? Let's see him if he's coming. Doesn't look like it. Melon. Ooh, coin. I like coins. You like coins? I like coins. Coins are good. Melon. I like melons too. Modderwellen. Modderwellen. We gotta get the whole. We have 2 rows of the corn. We have a full row of the sunflowers, and we have. Forgot about you. Problem solved. And we just gotta kill that one at the bottom before he can get any closer and we'll be fine. Just gotta blow up the catapults. Catapult zombies can get exploded. And we also can just kind of blow them up if they get annoying. Oops, almost grabbed the wrong thing there. We almost have a whole column of melons, which is good. We want a whole column of melons. Combined with the stalling, this is actually really good. The stalling from the butter. We can get good butters off. And that's our last melon that we needed. Now we're just kind of going to save up our explosions for the Hulks. That's my biggest concern is those Hulks. If we can deal with the Hulks, we'll be good. Those bungees are annoying, but they're not our biggest worry. It's more managing the cooldowns on those explosions so that we can get them dealt with fast enough. These melons are really helping. Oh, you got done with the frustrating game, time to get on to calm? Yeah. Boing. I'll put some more bungees up at the front so they can't steal my melons. And we just gotta put all the pots down fast enough. Did he really go for the anti-bungee plant? Threw the target straight on him. Said, yeah, this is gonna work. And it did not. It definitely did not. But whoever thought the zombies would be smart. And we have another diamond just falling out of the sky. Because that's what we want, and that's how that works. That's exactly how that works, totally. And off pops the head. Final wave. We have to worry about the hook on this wave. And we've dealt with the hook. We're saving up the entire level just to do that. Oh, a node. What are we gonna do with that node? What's it say? Homo node. To a claim. You have failed to submit to rightful claim. Be advised that unless you comply, we will be forced to take extreme actions. These are your home and brains to us. Sincerely, Dr. Edward Zombos. Dr. Edgar Zombos. This is the smartest zombie in the entire game. And we're on the roof night levels. Oh, he's here? What do you mean he's here? Better get ready. What? What do you mean it's gonna be one heck of a fight? What do you mean? I know what his weakness is. You're having the pain. How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? I can't exactly aim like a sniper with my plants. No, that was a different guy. Dave. You have to kick him in the... Dave. Wait, I remember it's... And he gets grabbed. Dave, come on, Dave. You forgot what his middle name's being George. Hello? Oh, you're a big guy. Okay, so that's how it works. I thought I was going for him, but he's just gonna put smaller zombies down. I thought I was gonna just have to hit him a bunch of times like a giant boss zombie. It appears not, though. Zombot even. The mech, the Zombot even. Yep, this song is actually really good. Oh, there you are. What? Oh, cool. Just counter each other. Cool. You can beat zombots with just one lane, really? How do you do that? Is it just because you get all the explosions? Is it like you can blow them up so much that that's all you have to worry about? Yeah, the original game probably has the best music. It has really good music. And it's even better now that I'm nostalgic for it. I like that mechanic where he has the elemental balls. Those are pretty cool too. It's a pretty neat mechanic. Having the elements like cancel each other or whatever. With roof cleaners, okay. That makes sense. Roof cleaners would make this a lot easier, probably. Did he just throw a car on top of my plants? He just threw a car on me. Out of all of the things I expected in this boss fight, that's not one of them. I don't know why, but it was not one of them. It's very unexpected, I guess. Oops. We gotta recover from that. It seems like we're doing alright on that front. Gotta recover from, yeah. Another fun fact, the zombie says how damaged it is, it holds on scrap. That's cool. I like when games do that. When you can actually see the damage. I don't like that though. Can you stop throwing cars on my plants, please? If we place a pot near him, I'll stomp on it. Neat. Yeah, I never would have expected a mech zombie minigame in this. The zombie on your line was so... yeah, it's okay. I'm trying so hard to keep up with all this stuff that's happening right now. It's just so much stuff happening. We're getting cars thrown on my stuff. Get these elemental balls to worry about. I think I'm doing alright though. As alright as I can be doing on this intense of a thing. We're almost done too. Yeah, Mech Zombie I never would have expected Mech Zombie. See. Yep. Well, he squashed a couple pods there, but that's fine. Oh, what's he gonna do? Boom. Explosion. Problem solved. He stomped on it. That's what you meant. He told me he would do that. I got to see it though, yay. And he explodes, we win. We have blown up the zombies. And what do we get? Or does he send it a ladder and you don't get defensive plans? True. Oh, I got 3 diamonds for that. Oh? Okay, you win. No more eating brains for us. We're trying to make a music video with you now. Did we beat the game? I thought there would have been a night mode for the roof still. Are we gonna make a music video with the zombies now? Oh my. We are! Well, we did it. We did it earlier than I would have thought we would have done it. But we did it. Who would have thought the sunflower is that good of a singer? You got this memorized? I don't think I ever watched this when I played this when I was little. I love this. I didn't think I was gonna beat it so easily. I used to play football. This is, out of all of the game credits I've ever seen, I think this one tops it for me. Yep. Is this what peace between the living and the dead looks like? This is what total balance between the living and the dead is. Oh, really? That's cool.
so it doesn't matter. Instead, we'll use the solar power to make a long defense at any hour.
I thought there would have been more to it, so we kind of finished a little early, so I don't really know what to do now besides... I guess we could try the end-game stuff or whatever. There's more to it than just adventure mode, probably. Remember, you can replay and stuff afterwards. But, alright, well, it's better on your head. Let's see what we can do now. More mini games, so, okay, yeah. Let's do this. Would an ended zombie just be regular? Yeah, I think you flip back and forth like that. An undead. An undead is just alive. Or would an undead just be dead? Why do these things need so much water? Is it because I didn't play for a couple days? I also like how there's a trophy over here now because I got it at the end. Is there any more I could get? What? Of course this game has a mustache mode. Why am I not surprised? I think if you just do this, I'll just go right back into the regular game again. You just keep coming. Come around, you want to pick some seeds for me? You choose these three. What's that mean? So you have to beat it with the three that he picked also in there. Did we try this? We do have extra time. We finished a lot earlier than I would have thought we would have. But I am going to end this one early just because we got done so quickly that... But... I'm going to also do this. But I want to try this. Because we're finished, we get to play around with the other stuff a little bit. If we can get all our columns and stuff set up pretty early here, we can... We only really need the one column, I think, because we have the double flowers. More space for the other plants that got length and stuff this way. Plus this is an early level so we can do it slow, but I do want to try all this other stuff that they added. Crazy how this game has New Game Plus considering how old it is. I guess it's not too strange of a concept of you can keep your stuff and get more stuff if you beat the game, but it never really clicked with me that this was a thing. I don't think I'm going to do too much of this, but I'm going to try to do at least the one. Because, yeah, if we can, because I want to, you know, see how I can do with, all this other stuff. And these early levels again. So I want to see what happens going back to it after having beaten the hardest level, how good I can do on the easiest level. Although they might also have amped up the early levels for this because you've beaten it once already. Keep it fun, keep it interesting kind of thing. I wouldn't doubt that. If we can get our whole thing, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a whole column of repeaters going. Is this a Game of the Year edition on Steam? It is a Game of the Year edition, but it's an older Game of the Year edition from like a hard drive that I haven't messed with since before the game was bought by EA, I'm pretty sure. This is the old version of the game. It was literally on my childhood laptop's hard drive, so... Coin, gold. Yeah, this is way too easy. Yeah, I didn't expect me to have a relic from the past, neither did I, but then I found it and I was like, this would be fun to play. This is literally like the 2010 version of the game. I don't know, it's been changed since then though. I don't know how much is different between this and how it is now, but... Oh look, a bunch of gold coins. I guess because I beat him with Dave's help. And you're replaying the game again, every level has an extra flag. I didn't know that. But hey look, I can actually buy these now. Those are the mini games. Got the puzzles. Survival, pool. I want to show the cattails so that people know what I'm talking about, because I never got to show them off, but I've been talking about how much I like them this whole game. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, take a look at them, take a look at me, right? Yeah, come on, looks the same, right? We can get those, but I think this is gonna be a little overkill. Might not be overkill considering the cost of 3 feeders, but let's try this. Can you survive for 5 flags? We'll find out. I'm gonna do my best to survive that long. I don't know how well I'm gonna do at surviving that long, but I'm gonna do my best to. You know, if I try hard enough, I bet I could. And these levels are still early enough that they're not gonna go at me raw, so we're gonna be fine. Just gotta get the... I'm trying to get a bunch of sunflowers out so that we can get to the 225 that it's gonna cost, or 250 it's gonna cost because of the cost of the lily pad too. Because lily pads cost 25 and cattails need lily pads. They can only go in the water. Dip here, you can swap out the plants you had in last wave and the ones that are still in the line will stay. That's neat. Thanks for all your tips. You're actually teaching me a lot about this game. And I like learning about this game. Because I like this game. And we got a cattail, look at it, isn't it adorable? It's adorable and it's able to deal with this guy down there. Cattails, my beloved. Save us. We just gotta get a whole pool of cattails. Like that. Put some pea shooters in the back in the water. Because we gotta get some defense against them on the, you know, like that, yeah. We gotta get some defense, but I'm not gonna put lily pads for my sunflowers because we have the twins now, so we don't need, so we can rely less on them. The advantage of cattails is that they don't have to only target things in their lane. The downside is you can't control which ones they do target. So you gotta have enough protection against every lane still, even though they can target other lanes, just so that they don't go for other lanes, you know? More zombies approaching. Alright, well, here's that. Now that we have the pea shooters, we don't need those anymore. So we can do those, we can do that, and that. We got an extra space freed up. Newspaper zombie, they're annoying, but not a big deal. Torchwood, maybe, but that's not gonna help all of our plants. we could go for 3-peater, but that's not gonna help us for the Gatling at all. I think huh. Oh, that's true. Mushrooms are good stalling for free too. I might try that. But I think I'm gonna try this for now. But I might try that too. When it becomes more that I need to do stuff like that. But I would have never thought about that actually. That's clever. To use it even though it's sleeping, just for something they can eat. It's not something I would have thought about, but it's very smart. Taking advantage of the price and the cooldown. There we go, we got enough cattails going that they can split now. Splitting down the middle like that's pretty good. We gotta get our 2 layers of sun though, just because our plants are gonna get more and more expensive, especially with melons being all the way up at 300. Now that I think about it, is putting the melon lancer on a lily pad a watermelon? Have I just made a watermelon by doing that? I may have made a watermelon. Mayhaps. The music in this game is always so good on all the levels. Yeah, we're gonna need the tongue nuts now, so... That, and that. Let's go. Yep. Now that I have all the repeaters done, I have all columns worth of repeaters, we can turn them all into gatlings. I'm also working on turning all my plants into double plants. Or sunflowers into twin sunflowers. That's what I meant to say. My brain is going wild trying to do all this thinking and stuff. Music kicked up. fault over this. The Gatling killed him before he could even get there. Who needs tauntlets when you can just kill him, I guess? That's much easier. I love Gatling so much, they're just so strong. Once I can get all my melons done, I'll probably swap them out. The combination is gonna tear through everything. I'll put another tauntlet down just in case. But it seems like we're doing pretty fine. Music is so good still. More zombies approaching. Yep. Okay, we gotta worry about football, but we have Gatling, so we're gonna be fine. This may be the last one that I need some of these though, and then we can do some swaps. But for now, I'm gonna keep this loadout for at least a couple. Ready, set, plan. I'm ready, I'm setting, and I'm planting. Another cattail. Another fun fact, they can appear in any endless mode. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun dealing with that. I kind of vaguely remember that now that I think about it. Not well, but a little bit. You know, trying this in the past. I remember the gargantuans running into me a lot, and that was kind of annoying to worry about, but I love cattails so much, they're so cute. It's the last of the melons, we can drop those after this one. Hold on. Alright, we're good. We need one more Gatling and then we can drop those too. And we're almost done needing the sunflowers. I'll take those. Take those because we want to put them back. You know, we could use these. Hmm. We have enough space for one more. I don't know what I'm gonna use that last spot for, but emergency, I guess. And we got our last Gatling down, that's good. Now we do this. And we got our last twin down too, so we're good on that front. We got a Gatling in every one. Yeah, I've heard about a lot of the modded versions. I don't know how much I'm gonna do. I just wanted to play this one because, well, nostalgic. I had a relic, so I wanted to use it. You know. I still have to finish my Doom playthrough after this. I think the 3 cattails in each row is gonna be enough. Cheeseburger. Final wave. Looks like we're doing fine on this one. We need to worry about if stuff's gonna get eaten if you can't even live long enough, I guess. And we got a trophy. And a diamond. Neat. What did I unlock? Fog. Gross. Well, normally I'd go for another hour, but one, I've been doing a lot of voice training, so it kind of hurts. And 2, we beat the game earlier than I thought, so, I'll raid the people on Twitch, I guess. Just let me actually swap to, in-screen. There we go. I'll raid the people on Twitch will get raided, but thanks for sticking around with me to the very end. Thanks for all the advice and the tips and stuff. This was a really good stream. I'm happy we got everything done. Thank you. Who we're reading?